First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
It's warming up, folks, and about time to turn on your AC unit and cross your fingers. Or you can give up that moment of truth and switch to an American Standard heat pump system like I did. My place is on Comfort Autopilot thanks to American Standard. Energy efficient and reliable, my heat pump keeps things cool like the Arctic in the summer. And with energy incentives, I was able to save. Ready for the future of comfort? Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification.
All right, places, please. The Daily Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
They're clucking.
Other animals. And action. This is the Daily Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daily Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics, and happy Tuesday, one and all. Steve Migs, I think you're going to be really proud of me.
Uh-oh.
I performed my civic duty today.
What did you do?
I voted.
Yeah, me too.
On?
Well, I turned in my ballot, but I also voted for which Dick's Drive-In beanie they should have for the fall. I got an email.
See, Danny, these are the more important things you vote on. I know there's election schmelection.
Steve, how did you know I was not talking about the exact same vote, okay?
Okay. All right, then my bad, Dicks. Schmicks. Let's talk about the election, Sarah.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
They have 4 kind of vintage beanies, and I voted for number 3.
Okay, so we got the tip. Number 1 is orange, a main orange with like a blue kind of cuff.
Yep.
And then number 2 is pretty much the same with a little bit of a white stripe and a little bit more color on the Dick's logo.
Yes.
Number 3, is that brown or black?
It's brown.
Okay, brown. Oh, that's very Cleveland Brown-esque.
It's very Cleveland Brown-esque, but I like that one. It looks super vintage, and I dig it.
Dicks are huge in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I'm leaning towards the brown Dicks.
You like
Yeah.
this Dicks?
No, I like number 3.
I
like your Dicks as well.
You think I chose the right
Yes.
one?
If I had to pick, I think I'm going brown Dicks. What about you, Danny?
You want to look again?
Yeah, I'm going to look again.
These are the important things that
I actually voted for number 3 as well.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah?
I'm switching it up. I'm all about the OG number 1, baby.
Number 1, keeping it simple, just blue and orange.
That's all you need.
Well, I guess we'll find out when they count the ballots which Dick's beanie will reign supreme this year.
I love Dick's, man. They have such great merch.
They always have the best merch.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why you have to vote every time.
Well, I'm glad that you were exercising your right to vote. That's why we are Americans. Not every country gets to vote on what color Dicks they're going to wear on their head.
That's absolutely true. We are blessed in this country. It's time to inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
This just in a text message says, I voted for number 3 as well.
Wow.
So we are in solidarity with the Rockaholics.
I love it.
All right, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. Today, it's National Gossip Day. So I got to ask you, Taryn, because I feel like you had a lot of fun in college.
Oh, God.
Did you ever find out somebody gossiping about you, and what was it about?
I don't remember. I don't think so. No, but there was always rumors, not about me so much, but always rumors about this one girl's mom on Dad's weekend, or on Mom's weekend.
Okay.
So this one girl in my house, her mom, it was
So we're not
always
talking about your mom.
not my mom.
Okay.
My mom was always on her worst behavior, but not in that way. But this mom, we always heard rumors that she was like hooking up with frat boys and stuff like that. And I never knew. I mean, I never knew if there was real truth to the rumors, but that was always the hot goss at the sorority house.
The hot goss.
The hot goss.
I instantly regretted asking that question. Sarah, anyone gossip about you?
Of course. You guys.
I'm glad I asked you.
You guys, this is wild, and this never happened, but a rumor did go around. There was a man who was born without his hand, so it kind of just like looked like a fist.
Okay, like a stump.
Yes, and there were rumors around my school that him and I had fun because of his stump. I kid you not. I will never forget it. Steve Migs, I don't know why you asked this question. I'm immediately triggered. Yes, it never happened, I swear.
Oh my God.
Everyone believed it did.
Did anything happen with that guy at all?
No, but he was hot. I wish he was more. Yeah, anyway, not because of that.
See, Danny?
My heart is beating. I was really hoping you were going to ask me.
I'm getting sweaty just thinking about it, Sarah. Honestly, I'm taking my jacket off.
Now I get why people call you Stumpy Sarah. All these years, I was like, I'm not going to ask. I thought it was like a trivia thing. You were just stumped.
All my friends that I still am friends with from elementary school and middle school.
While we're in San Diego, I cannot promise you that Drunk Steve, Late Night Daddy, won't be referring to you as Stumpy. Hey, Stumpy, you want another shot?
And people will ask why, and then you'll explain this to them.
And I will tell them the truth, that you once hooked up with a very hot man that didn't have a hand.
Oh my gosh, I have not thought about this in years. I'm like shaking.
You really thought about this the day before we leave to a radio convention?
It was really traumatizing for me back in the
I love
day.
about you,
It's about
Sarah,
to be
is
this week, too.
you easily could have said, no, man, no one's ever had gossip about me. Everything that's been talked about has been totally on the up and up. And I would have just moved on and talked about the Seahawks.
I'm
But
not
here
good
we
at
go.
lying.
I respect that.
You learn something new about me every day, don't you?
It's true.
This might be my favorite thing I've ever learned about you. Should you guys stay in touch after you hooked up?
It's not true.
It's going to be true by the end of this weekend.
I could probably find him on Facebook.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, the Seahawks. They're ramping up for a big preseason game this weekend, taking on the Los Angeles. I am so sad because we're going to be in San Diego.
Yeah.
How great would it have been if the Chargers were still in San Diego because we could have went to this game.
Rocking all our gear.
Oh, that would have been so killer. Anyways, it looks like, though, Geno Smith back at practice yesterday, so things are good with that. And fingers crossed that he might be getting some more protection as the Seahawks are pretty close to adding veteran center Connor Williams, which would be huge. Apparently, he visited the Seahawks. He's interested in the Seahawks, but he also visited the Ravens, so now he's considering both either the Ravens or the Seahawks proposals and should be making a decision soon. In fact, I should probably just check social media. He could have made the decision by now. I know right before we started the show, no decision was made, but I got to imagine before the show's over, we'll be finding out whether or not Connor Williams will be protecting Geno Smith as our center.
Also from the world of sports, Team USA added 8 more medals yesterday for a total of 79. And we are once again tied with China in golds with 21 apiece. China, their medal count is, I believe, 53. So we still have a pretty significant lead there. Simone Biles wrapped up her 2024 Olympics and maybe even her gymnastics career.
Oh, wow.
With a silver
she is
medal.
old, after all.
She's so old. Silver medal in women's floor. Someone asked her the other day if she will compete again in 2028, and her response was never say never, but then she did add that she is getting really old. She would be 31 then. She's already the oldest gymnast to compete for the United States.
I got a feeling that she'll be back at 31 because she's going to want to prove that age is not, it is just a number.
It really is.
The older you get, the more you want to prove that age is just a number.
So true.
Yeah. Right, Sarah? Stumpy?
And speaking of the Olympics, we're going to chat with Olympian Adrienne Lyle about her experience in Paris coming up at 8 o'clock this morning.
I'm sorry you asked that. I asked you that question.
I'm not.
I'm so sorry.
I'm still so not okay.
This kind of bums me out, although it looks like they're still going to be around. I don't know if you know this, but Buca de Beppo was the place where we had our rehearsal dinner for when I got married.
I feel like I did know that, and that is a solid choice. I love that place.
A lot of people were like, what? You're going to take you're an Italian family? Your mom used to make Italian food from scratch? You're going to You're going to bring her there, a chain restaurant? And my mom loved that place. Could not stop raving about it. And apparently they just filed for bankruptcy, Chapter 11.
What?
But they're mainly, it doesn't look like they're going to be closing here. They have closed some stores or some restaurants, but they're trying to, I guess, just get some financial stability and restructure their 44 core locations, one of them being here in Seattle. So it's not closed. It better not be. That would be a piece of history gone if it does.
That was my first meal in Seattle.
Ooh.
You like Puka?
It's the best.
I love that place, man. And the Pope's table?
Oh, yeah.
I've had birthday parties at that table.
It's the best.
So much fun. Weather, we're going to have a high of 78 degrees. It's going to be sunny today. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
There is a woman who is going viral because she says that she would end a friendship over the absolute dumbest reason ever.
And it's whether or not to hook up with a man with a stump. No. Although I do believe that this reason is something that Sarah would end a friendship over.
Really?
Yes.
It's a friendship deal breaker. Would Sarah end a friendship over this too? We will find out at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team and 3-time gold medalist, 2-time World Cup champion, and part of the 99 team that won the Women's World Cup, igniting passion for soccer everywhere. And like Amazon Prime, I'm a lot of things beyond what I'm best known for. I'm a girl mom to 2 teenagers, a dog mom too, an entrepreneur, a TV commentator, and I use my Prime membership pretty much every day for so many things. I am known for being quick and crafty on the soccer field, and I am definitely crafty at home, especially digging in with the girls' school projects. And I rely on Amazon Prime to have what we need and get it to us with the speed I am used to. With every change of season, I love to decorate our home. And where do I get ideas and the goods? Prime, of course. Not to mention with all the great streaming options, it's a total gold medal experience. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. That's Amazon.com/Prime.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
Christ, compassion, community. These 3 characteristics connect all believers. Here at Christian Healthcare Ministries, we prioritize our shared faith-based values by offering programs for every Christian. Why? Because that every Christian is you. From flexibility in picking providers to the ability to personalize your care with affordable options, you'll see biblical unity in action as our members make a difference. Learn more by visiting chministries.org/solution.
Have you ever ended a friendship over a completely stupid reason? There is a big debate on TikTok right now over whether or not it's rude to order fajitas at somebody else's birthday party.
I saw multiple articles about this being posted yesterday. I didn't even thought that was a thing.
It all stems from a video that ended up going viral. This guy was having a birthday and he watched his friend get attention for his order of fajitas.
The one thing that would make me cut a friend off, I don't care how close we are, if we're best friends, we've been locked in for 25 years, is if you order fajitas at my birthday dinner. You know that it's my birthday and I'm the star of the show. And so for you to order a big, sizzling, fulfilling tray of fajitas, you know that when it comes out, everybody's going to say, oh, what did you get? Oh, what's what? It's making all this noise. It's smoking everywhere. The waiter's got to have on mitts. What are you doing trying to order something so attention-grabbing at my birthday dinner?
I watched this, and all I could think as they continue to talk and they continue to say all these reasons why they're done with this person as a friend, I'm like, this totally sounds like something Sarah would go off about.
Sarah, how do you feel about this?
I
Uh-oh.
disagree with this guy, actually. Thank you. I have some sanity.
You've grown.
Well,
he's mature.
I don't know if I've grown, but I will say that birthday boy had every option to order fajitas himself. So he should have. And if he had such a big deal or problem about it, he should have let all of his guests know first.
Yeah, like the menu is so robust, but you can't have fajitas.
I can't believe people are arguing about this. Like I saw multiple articles where you read some of the comments. I was like, oh, this could be straight to the comments where people are like, yeah, that's a total attention grab. And I'm like, you got to be out of your mind. If I'm going to a Mexican food restaurant, you bet your ass I'm getting fajitas.
I always called fajitas the attention food, though. Always.
Oh, they are. But I'm not doing it to grab attention. I'm doing it because they're delicious.
I'm hungry.
There's not a better meal on a Mexican menu, Mexican food menu, if you ask me.
Really?
Well, tamales, but not every place has them, and not every place has them, and they're not that great sometimes.
I always like the like a deluxe burrito or like an express burrito. I like that.
Yeah, there's so many other things I would think better than fajitas.
Also, fajitas are always so expensive. I'm like, why is it so expensive?
So expensive. I just love the fajitas because of the attention you get. Because you feel so special.
Like the wood block and then the sizzle going as well. There's something very amazing about that.
Like, God, it might be my birthday.
I always have to wonder what kind of Mexican food place I'm at if I order the fajitas and they just bring out like all the ingredients, but nothing is sizzling. And I'm just like, how did you make this? With a microwave? Just send it back and bring me back that sizzle.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, give me that thing. What is it, a skillet?
Yeah, a skillet.
Yeah, I want that thing sizzling.
But yeah, I would have been fine with this. But I'm such a celebration of everything. Like Danny and I have birthdays very close together. And I always ask if, for my birthday celebration, if he'd like me to bring him a tiara too. So it can be a joint one.
Does he want a tiara?
No, he denies that every time. But, the more celebration, the better. So I would be fine with this guy.
So it sounds like some main character syndrome BS.
Syndrome.
Not wrong.
Not main character energy, which is a good thing. Main character syndrome.
I've never heard main character energy either.
No?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a newer term?
It's newer, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you're out and about, you just have that main character.
Oh, you want to be the center of attention.
I think Sarah has main character energy for sure.
Is it not a good thing?
No, it's a great thing.
Okay, I'm like, wait, what?
Just a little life of the party.
But if you say
for a good time.
Main character syndrome, I don't think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right, that's more of like a knock.
Yeah, you took it too far.
Do you recall a time? I know you've ended friendships over some dumb reasons, but do you recall a recent time where you ended a friendship and when you told your other friends that I can't hang with this person? Like you're out of your mind.
I mean, I know when people have ended friendships with me for unnecessary reasons.
Okay, what's an example?
I didn't invite her on a trip where she wasn't included at all. It had nothing to do with her, but she wasn't included. And she saw posts on Instagram. Friendship over. We were friends for 15 years.
Oh my God!
Just a text too. Text and then blocked on everything.
So you've never heard from her again?
Nope. And it's all because I went on a trip that she wasn't invited to.
Did the thought cross your mind to invite her, and you decided no, I don't want to bring her, or was it just like this is just not? She just doesn't factor into this trip.
Yeah, she doesn't factor in this trip. She wasn't even really in that friend group, and she got so butthurt.
I wonder if she was like teetering on ending a friendship with you, and this was like the final straw. Like, you know what?
That's what I think.
Had it. I didn't get invited. You're blocked.
Yes, everything. Very dramatic, in my opinion.
See, I can't remember ending a friendship for a stupid reason, but someone ended the friendship with me because I didn't like the girlfriend that he was dating at the time.
Oh.
Which fast forward like 20 years, he's married with children with another, a different person, but we never patched it up.
Really?
I just didn't like the girl. And so then he had a party and I didn't get invited to the party. And I was like, excuse me, why am I not invited to your party? And he's like, because you're not nice to my girlfriend. And then that was like it.
Well, maybe you need to stop being such a bitch, Taryn.
Well,
I'm like, Taryn, are we the problem? Because people are ending friendships with us.
I was right. I didn't like her, and they ended up not working out. So,
Did you let them know that you were right?
That was foreshadowing.
Did you let them know?
No,
that's what everybody loves. Oh,
I haven't talked to him in 20 years.
Send them a message to say, hey, guess what? And then he says, what? And you go, I was right, and then block them.
Yeah, block him.
That's how you handle it. That's how you handle it for sure.
Let's go full circle to the fajitas. Someone says, you guys know that the fajitas are a lie. They cook the meat and the vegetables like everything else, and they put it on a super hot plate to get that sizzle right before they bring it out. And then they put a little bit of water on it, and it's supposed to be a spectacle to get people to want to order it.
I did not need to know that.
What?
I'm feeling bamboozled.
That's why they're so
Kinda makes
expensive.
sense, too.
Yeah.
Like you think about like when you go to certain places and they have like some kind of like crazy dessert that has like fireworks coming out of it. And you're like, I want that Bananas Foster thing that you just did for that person as well. That is actually pretty brilliant on their end.
They're doing it right.
Yep.
Rockaholics, we have a very simple question for you. 206-803-ROCK. Give us a call, especially if you enjoy reality TV shows.
Ooh.
Wow.
Sarah reacts.
Okay, get her a mop.
Call us up now, 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The Daily Migs Show.
Justin Turner has been a great pickup for the Seattle Mariners. And Migs, apparently you saw him on some reality TV show.
So my wife and I, well, I say my wife and I watch it. She sits on her phone and just plays on it and doesn't complain about it. So I think we both like this show. At least I'm going with that.
Super into it.
The Great American, I think it's called The Great Food Truck Race. Have you ever watched this show?
No.
It's so awesome. They basically set it up so they get a bunch of food trucks and they all compete in different challenges to find out who's going to win. They get a brand new truck. Some of them don't even have a food truck, but they want to create one. So this is like their concept, and then they build one out for them. It's a fun reality show.
I want to be a judge on that show.
Oh, dude, so great. So all of a sudden I'm watching it, and like we're going to bring in a celebrity judge. And who is it? Brand new Seattle Mariner player, Justin Turner. I don't think he was a Mariner when they recorded this because I think this episode actually was like 4 weeks old. I'm just now getting to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was a member of the Toronto Blue Jays at the time. But still, it was like, holy crap, that's the new guy that plays for the Mariners that's been hitting the ball real well. And here's the moment when he came out to talk to all the food truck people.
Squads, put your hands together for All-Star Justin Turner. Justin Turner has to be the best beard in baseball. Look at that beard. Look at that beard. That's a good-looking beard, man. Thank you for having me, man. I'm excited. Probably not the first time anybody's ever done this, but you got a little food in your beard. Of course, thank you. Yeah, that's why it's there. It keeps everything off my shirt, you know what I mean?
Called the Flavor Saver.
The Flavor Saver. And one of the menu items was freaking awesome. It was like nachos, but with poke.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm in for that.
It was pretty cool.
Well, this leads us, Steve Migs, to our simple question of the day. And that simple question is this. If you could be on any reality show, what would it be? And we're going to start with Rob in Mississippi.
Rob.
What reality show would you be on if you had the opportunity?
If I had to pick one, I would say Survivor.
Nice.
And why would you go with Survivor?
Just because there's tactic and also the physical aspect of it, I suppose.
Are you like an Eagle Scout or something?
No. Oh, no, not even close.
I get to that. It'd be fun to like get involved and get like get a little dirty in not in that kind of way, Sarah, but like you know what I mean, like get adventures and challenges.
Heck yeah, Keith and Paulsbo. Same question to you. If you could be on any reality show, what would it be?
I'm thinking the Osbournes, so I can hang out with Ozzy.
Very random, but I love that.
For me, that was like peak reality TV.
Yeah,
for many,
they just seem like super fun.
Are you listening to their podcast now, which is available on the Odyssey app?
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
It feels like the Osbournes 2.0. It's so great.
It's kind of weird to watch. It's crazy to see how like their kids have grown up and are way less irresponsible than they were as children. Crazy to think, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John and Puyallup, if you could be on any reality show, what would you choose?
I'm thinking I'd be on The Bachelor.
Yeah, let's go.
So you'd want all the women vying for your love.
Hey, I do have something for Steve, though.
Let's go. Yes. I knew it was coming. Love you, John.
What about you? What would your reality TV show of choice be?
Oh, man, I'm torn. It would be a food show. So maybe a kids baking challenge so I could crush all those kids in a competition.
I would want to be a judge on the Great British Bake Off. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I think, honestly, though, nailed it.
What's nailed it?
You never seen that on Netflix?
No.
They grab a bunch of terrible cooks and bakers or whatever it is, bakers mainly, and they give them a challenge to try and create like a cake, and they show you how it's supposed to look, and then you try and do it, and they A/B it, so they show you what it was supposed to look like and what it does look like, and let's just say nobody nails it.
How often does anybody nail it?
Never, and it's hilarious, and I know I could do really good at that because I suck as a baker. What about you, Danny?
Too hot to handle.
Oh, yeah, you've been into that lately.
All day.
How's Linda feel about that?
She wants to be on it as well. So
Fair.
at that point, you know what? We're good to go.
Team effort. Sarah, you're going to do Survivor, I'd imagine?
Yes, but if I was single, it'd be The Bachelor, for sure. I tried out. They didn't pick me, so.
Well, they've
kind of a
messed that
bummer.
one up.
And now I'm married, so Survivor it would be.
Damn, George, getting in the way of your reality show aspirations.
Rockaholics, download the Odyssey app, log in, and listen to KISW for your chance to win your share of $100,000. You can get info on the contest over at KISW.com. Today is the last day where we have medals on the line for our Rockaholics that have the strength to try and beat Migs. He's got a record of 216 wins, 64 losses, and 35 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Okay, you can do this.
I know. Carvana makes it so convenient to sell your car. It's just hard to let go. My car and I have been through so much together.
But look, you already have a great offer from Carvana. That was fast.
Well, I know my license plate and VIN by heart, and those questions were easy.
You're almost there. Now to just accept the offer and schedule a pickup or drop-off.
How'd you do it? How are you so strong in letting go of your car?
Well, I already made up my mind, and Carvana's so easy.
Yeah, true. And sold.
Go to Carvana.com to sell your car the convenient way.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
Well, we got a minute. I'm going to buy that truck I've been wanting.
Wait, don't you need like weeks to shop for a car?
I don't. Carvana makes it super convenient to find exactly what I want.
Hold up. You're buying a car on your phone? Isn't that more of a laptop thing?
You can shop wherever you want.
I like to do my research, read reviews, compare models. Plus, Carvana has thousands of options. How'd you decide on that truck?
Because I like it.
Oh, that is a great reason.
Go to Carvana.com to sell your car the convenient way.
First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know James from Fife is. James, are you there?
I am. Morning.
Good morning. If you beat Mr. Migs today, I'm going to send you a lovely Daily Migs gold medal in honor of the Olympics. How does that sound?
Sounds great. I'm hoping to put it next to my diploma.
Oh, yes!
Put it above the diploma.
Wow, is this the James that was the only one that got the diploma?
It is.
Oh, my gosh. There's a lot of pressure on you, James, now. All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Okay, goodbye.
Let's go, James.
Oh, I'm excited.
For those playing at home, James has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am.
Which vitamin is often referred to as the sunshine vitamin?
Vitamin D.
Correct. What Rolling in the Deep singer stopped her show in Munich to watch the women's 100-meter final?
Adele.
Correct. In which century was Mona Lisa painted? Was the
20th?
No.
19th?
No.
18th.
No. Cu is the symbol for what chemical element?
F.
How many players are there on each side of the basketball game?
5.
Correct. What is the main mineral of human bones and teeth that gives them their structure and hardness?
Calcium.
Correct. Give Me Shelter is off what Rolling Stones album?
Oh, I don't know any. Pass.
What ocean is between Africa and Australia?
Pacific.
No.
Pass.
What planet is about 11 times wider than Earth?
Jupiter.
Correct. The next Winter Olympics will happen in what year?
2026.
Correct. Cu is the symbol for what chemical element?
Copper.
Yes. Gimme Shelter is off what Rolling Stones album?
We're old and aren't retiring.
I wish I could give you a point for that. James, you got 7 correct. Played the game very well.
Big game, James.
It's like you've done this before or something.
James.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he's going to get a medal next to his diploma?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Danny, what do you think?
Of course not. Steve's going to dominate this.
What?
I predict Steve getting 9 right.
Okay,
Whoa, Danny.
There's no way.
And I like how you didn't even go for the full 10. Just 9.
He doesn't. He believes in you, but not all the way.
I respect he made the eye contact when he said 9, so the pressure's on. Yeah, you're welcome.
Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah! I got a little nervous for a second. I don't want to disappoint Danny over here.
Which vitamin is often referred to as the sunshine vitamin?
Vitamin C.
No.
Oh. Vitamin D.
There we go. What Rolling in the Deep singer stopped her show
Adele.
in Munich? Wow. Yes. Okay. In which century was the Mona Lisa painted?
I'm going to go 19.
No.
18.
No.
20th.
No. Cu
Sorry,
is the
Danny.
symbol for what chemical symbol?
Copper.
Correct. How many players are there on each side of the basketball game?
5 on each side.
Yes. What is the main mineral of human bones and teeth that gives them their structure and hardness?
Calcium.
What? Correct. Gimme Shelter is off what Rolling Stones album?
Let It Bleed.
Wow, correct. What ocean is between Africa and Australia?
Indian.
Yes. What planet is about 11 times wider than Earth?
Saturn.
No.
Jupiter.
Yes. The next Winter Olympic Games will happen in what year?
2028.
No.
No, 2026.
Correct. Wow. Somehow I feel like that was rigged because, Steve, you did get 9 correct.
We did it, Danny.
Danny predicted.
We freaking did it. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
This is very unnecessary. Woo, I know.
Have him tested for PEDs, he said.
Yeah, I'm on him. I'm on him. Give me all the PEDs.
Steve is literally like standing.
Yes.
I don't even know what he's doing.
Oh, I feel so good. I just can't sit down right now. There's just too much blood going through my body.
It's a beat Migs bromance, that's for sure.
It is.
I'd say come over here and hug me. That might make it weird. I don't want to.
I thought he was going to be honest.
Oh, man. One of us is buying the other one shots this weekend. Yeah.
And I wanted to say that is a win, Steve. 9-7.
Oh, good game. Good game.
You're just talking to yourself. Good game, Steve. Pat yourself on the back. Okay.
I kind of am, yeah. Good game, Steve.
See, I know my boy. You guys doubt him all the time.
I can predict his scores now.
You were so focused.
I did not want to let Danny down. He picked a
didn't.
number, and then when I got that one wrong, I was like, oh, crap.
I know, you didn't even say Uranus for 11 times wider than Earth.
I wasn't there to play games
You
today.
were not.
I was there to win.
Steve is focused.
Yeah.
The only one you and James both missed, in what century was the Mona Lisa painted? You guys think it's way newer. 16th.
16th.
It's an old bitch. But dang, Steve, congratulations.
Yes.
Kicks for Kids is back for the 5th year running, and we have once again teamed up with the amazing folks over at Mary's Place to put brand new sneakers on local children in need.
And the Rockaholics are already stepping up. Tara and Daly, I looked on our website at KISW.com. Shout out to the Parker family, just donated $200 to help out with Kicks for Kids. That's a few sneakers right there for the kids that are in need of brand new shoes. Also, Robert Newnenkamp, he donated $100, and other person anonymously donated $100 as well. So we're at the infant stages of this, and we have a goal of $20,000, so we could use your help, Rockaholics.
Yeah, you can help us hit our goal by heading over to KISW.com and give these kids the confidence they need to walk the halls in a brand new pair of shoes that they get to call their own. Now, what would you say was the most unique concert you've ever been to? Maybe it wasn't at an actual arena or a typical music venue.
The first one that pops into mind, I saw Weezer, and it was their Hootenanny tour.
Hootenanny.
And they did it at some random place, like a little gathering hall, and you could bring in whatever instrument you wanted to bring in, you got to bring in and play with them. So the entire room, I mean, most like shakers, tambourines, some people had guitars.
Tell me there was a kazoo.
Oh, yeah, definitely were kazoos, and then saxophones, and everybody just jammed and played Weezer songs with Weezer. It was awesome.
Well, one rock star just celebrated the 40th anniversary of his iconic song in a very epic way. And we're going to tell you all about it after Pearl Jam.
The Daily Migs Show.
What would you say was the most unique concert you have ever been to? One that maybe wasn't in an actual arena or a typical music venue. 206-803-ROCK. Give us a call. And we're bringing this up because of what Billy Idol just did. He performed an acoustic version of Rebel Yell with his longtime guitarist, Steve Stevens, on a balcony atop of the Empire State Building.
That's really cool. I saw some of the pictures and just the visual. And I guess it's to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Rebel Yell, which, I mean, you want to feel old. The song is 40 years old.
Take it back.
That's crazy.
They were on the 103rd floor, and here's a clip from that performance.
Last night, the little dancer, she came a-dancing to my door. Last night, the little angel, she came a-pumping on my floor. She said, come on, baby, you got a license for love. And if it expires, I pray hell from above. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more.
Such a timeless song.
And I saw him a couple of years ago at Tulalip Amphitheater, and he is in such great shape, and he looks so good. And him and Steve Stevens together, they're just such a dynamic duo.
Oh, absolutely. I remember seeing them forever ago by the pier, right down by the Puget Sound in Pike Place Market area. And man, what a performance. And that was forever ago, though. But his voice still sounds great.
He sounds amazing.
I mean, you can tell he's not pushing it the way that maybe he used to be able to do it back when he was a youngin', like when he was like 50. But he's still crushing it.
Oh, yeah.
Youngin', like when he was... How old is Billy Idol these days?
He's got to be.
He's got to be like 70? For that song to be 40 years old.
He is 68.
68.
He'll be 69 on November 30th.
He needs to go on tour and have like a whole nice tour. All right, so what's the most unique concert you've ever been to? I mean, granted, probably not as cool as being at the Empire State Building watching Billy Idol perform.
I mean, I've had a lot of concerts in my own backyard, Steve Migs, so I would have to say the concerts at my house.
Okay, that's pretty funny because somebody did say my buddies via text at 206-803-ROCK. They made a makeshift rave at Golden Gardens. Pulled up in my VW Golf with my sub in the back, opened up the sunroof. My buddy took out his laptop, connected to the car, and we started DJing out of my car. People flocked, and we had a great time.
I want to go to that party.
That does sound like a lot of fun.
206-803-ROCK. You can give us a call and tell us about the most unique concert you have ever been to. Maybe not at an arena, not at a venue.
Oh, man. This person, if they could call in at some point, I'd love to hear this story. They saw Led Zeppelin play at the Green Lake Amphitheater. That one, the iconic pictures. If you just Google Led Zeppelin, Green Lake, you'll see the pictures where they're performing on a stage that's kind of in Green Lake, in the lake. And then people are watching in this little amphitheater, and it's amazing. They also said that they saw them play at a barn out in Monroe once, too.
What? That's pretty insane.
And then the person said, Steve, how about that Green Day show that was at the Drive-In Theater? That was amazing.
What was the drive-in?
It was the one in Renton, I think, or Auburn. I can't remember. I think it was, damn it. I think it might be Auburn.
That's pretty dope.
But they when I worked at the end, we put together this big show. Green Day performed at the Drive-In. And then MTV caught wind about it. They came down, they recorded the whole thing, put it on MTV as an hour-long special, and tried to take credit for it.
Oh,
which for every other place in America probably thought MTV put together this awesome thing when it was actually Jim Keller, who used to work at our radio station at the end. He's the guy who orchestrated this whole thing, and he deserved all the credit.
Chuck from Des Moines, what was the most unique concert you have ever been to?
Well, it was 83 US Festival, day 2. It was a great Sunday. I don't remember the park. It was in San Bernardino, and I was just only 18 for like a couple of months and took off with a couple of friends, slept underneath the park bench for a couple of days.
I love when concerts take over like a park. Like, there
was like 600,000 people there. It was great, man.
Wow.
I can't believe it. It's Triumph. The only time I got to see Triumph,
Oh, your phone's cutting out on us. Did you see the Lollapalooza footage? It was like over 100,000 people were there. And what's her name? Is it
Chapel Roan? I knew you were going to bring her up.
And I saw the footage of her. She performed in the middle of the day, and it's rare that the middle of the day bands get like the entire, like everyone shows up and shows out for that person's performance. And they have like a drone shot of the entire crowd, and it's like well over 100,000 people packed to watch her perform.
And they're all jumping at the same time.
Yes, it was awesome.
Did you see the photos of her when she played at Capitol Hill Block Party? It was packed.
I saw people that were spilling out into the Shell gas station.
Yeah.
They were trying to watch it.
Yeah.
Like they just took over. Like the gas station looked like the concert venue.
She blew up recently.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It like immediately. I know Blink 182 even covered one of her songs in the middle of their song "Damn It," and like she's like now everywhere.
She's all the rage.
I know she wore a luchador mask in one of her performances, so now like the entire wrestling community is losing their mind thinking she's a wrestling fan. I'm like, I don't know if she is or isn't. She might have just thought it was funny to wear a luchador mask. Let's not get crazy, everybody.
Well, you might.
Tim's got a great story.
Oh my gosh, Tim, you're in Arlington, North End represent. What was the most unique show you've ever been to?
I got to watch Typo Negative play in my neighbor's garage. My neighbor was really involved in the Brooklyn music metal scene, and my neighbor had a setup in his garage for his little brothers. But Typo Negative came over, so Pete and Kenny were there, and I don't remember the other guys' names. But
did Peter Steele have to duck to get into the garage?
No, it was not quite. It was definitely a tight fit.
Did his package fit in the garage? That's awesome, man. Growing up in Brooklyn, they were like one of the big bands for us. It was Typo Negative, Life of Agony, and Biohazard. So the fact that we were able to, you got to see them in a garage must have been really freaking cool.
Unreal. David and Everett, what was the most unique concert venue you've ever been to?
Firebird Raceway in Lake in Arizona. I seen Van Halen in 1984.
1984, that's like peak.
Yes, it doesn't get better than that.
It was a great show.
Oh, right on, David.
Thanks,
really appreciate
David.
the call.
You might recall last week, as we were getting into all the Seafair fun, we got into a bit of a debate about if you were given the opportunity, would you jump in and fly with the Blue Angels? And one Seahawks player was just asked about this.
It was awesome. I love that somebody asked him about it.
You're going to be surprised by his answer, and you'll hear from him at 7:20.
The Daly Migs Show.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team and 3-time gold medalist, 2-time World Cup champion, and part of the 99 team that won the Women's World Cup, igniting passion for soccer everywhere. And like Amazon Prime, I'm a lot of things beyond what I'm best known for. I'm a girl mom to 2 teenagers, a dog mom too, an entrepreneur, a TV commentator, and I use my Prime membership pretty much every day for so many things. I am known for being quick and crafty on the soccer field, and I am definitely crafty at home, especially digging in with the girls' school projects. And I rely on Amazon Prime to have what we need and get it to us with the speed I am used to. With every change of season, I love to decorate our home. And where do I get ideas and the goods? Prime, of course. Not to mention with all the great streaming options, it's a total gold medal experience. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. That's Amazon.com/Prime.
A lot can happen between falling in love with a house and owning it. Having an advocate who can help you navigate negotiations, timelines, inspections, and more can make all the difference. That's what the expertise of a Realtor can do for you, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Seahawks first-round draft pick Byron Murphy was doing a press conference, and a reporter asked him about the Blue Angels.
Hey, Byron, Blue Angels have been flying around. They talk to you guys. If they offered you a ride, is that a heck yes or a heck no?
I'm going to have to go no on that one. They going too fast in the air. Too fast. That's crazy.
I'm kind of with him on that.
We share something in common. Well, that and also we don't pay our OnlyFans models what we're supposed to. I'm sorry, no, I'm just kidding. That's too soon. FBI's investigating. I'm fine.
It's probably just a rumor mill.
Yeah. That's crazy, though. I thought that was kind of funny to hear. But I'm with them. I know Sarah and Danny, they want to fly in the Blue Angels. I'm
Freaks.
good with it. Not anymore?
No.
Why not?
After we talked to our good friend Rick Rumble the other day, and he told us how much, like, the claustrophobia was real. That's what scares me more.
Oh, and we have that clip. We're going to hear. We talked to Rick Rumble, who does radio in Virginia, and he shared with us last week about what it's like to fly with the Blue Angels, because he did do it. And because of this interview, now you're on our side, and you don't want to fly with the Blue Angels.
Yep.
All right.
It is amazing. First of all, you get in the jet. It's a tiny little ladder. You climb in the back seat. There's no controls for you. The only thing in front of you is a strap, and that strap is the ejector. And it takes two hands.
What?
You can eject yourself without ejecting the pilot.
Rick, did that freak you out?
Kind of wild.
I got to imagine that they ran all this down with you, like, hey, this happens, if this happens, do this, if that happens. When they told you that, did that give you any sense of panic?
You're going to let a guy... Wait, you know I'm on the radio, right? This is not my first gig. And if you're claustrophobic, you're going to hate this. There are more straps.
So this is the moment that Danny was out.
I was out.
There are more straps holding you into that seat. And then there's two straps that go across your thighs that pull you down onto the seat. And my guy said, hey, make sure to double cinch those, because when we go upside down, you don't want to be swinging around back there. Think of the roller coaster. I don't know if you have one by you where most of your upper body is above the car. It makes you uncomfortable how tall you're sitting.
Yeah.
Well, in the bubble of the jet, most of you is hanging out in the bubble part and not down in the plane part.
The visual of that right there, because it doesn't look that way when you see the videos, but now hearing it from his perspective from inside the cockpit,
Oh, yeah.
hell no.
No thanks.
But when you're going down the runway, you're 50 feet off of the runway, 50 feet off the runway. At 350 miles an hour, you go straight up.
Wow.
That was watching the video. That was the part that almost made me throw up, was watching you go straight up, just watching it.
Yeah, and that of the different maneuvers, that first one, that's the takeoff. You pull 4 Gs on the takeoff. So that's 4 times your own body weight laying against you. They teach you a maneuver, like I said, it's called the hic maneuver, and you're supposed to make that noise, hic, hic. And every time you exhale, you're supposed to crunch your abs, and you're trying to keep the blood in your core.
Maybe Steve should try the hic maneuver for like other things that make you pass out normally.
Migs should. Yeah. Next time you get a tattoo, just hic, 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 hic.
The other thing that blew me away was that he said at the end, he was one of the last ones, I think, at the end of the day, and then he was up there for 45 minutes.
Right, because he waited all day to finally get in there, and then the guy that he flew with was just like, hey, I got nothing else going on. You want to keep going? And he's like, hell yeah.
Oh, hell no.
So, Sarah, you still in?
Oh, yeah. I don't really think I would like it or enjoy it, but I would still do it.
She's always down to party.
She is.
I'm always down.
Main character energy.
Yeah. I might pass out, not remember, and puke on myself, but, at least I would have done it.
Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. This time, it's first time sober.
I also asked my brother-in-law is a helicopter pilot, and I asked him about the ejection strap, and he was like, oh, yeah, there's only like an 80% survival rate of the, when people have to use that. And I'm like, all right, just add that to the list of reasons why I'm never going to fly with the Blue Angels.
Heck.
206-803-ROCK is our phone number, and we would love for you to call us now if you'd like to win tickets to see Limp Bizkit. We are going to be there. It's 2 weeks from today. Call us up now, 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Blind Melon.
The Daily Migs Show.
In honor of the Olympics, which we have been glued to, Steve Migs, we want to see how in tune our rockaholics are with the Olympians. Can you tell what sport is being played based on the grunts?
Because nothing says Olympics more than Olympic grunts. So, Taryn, okay, there you go. In honor of the fact that we're giving away Limp Bizkit tickets, I am so excited to play this intro because the band has written us an intro. And it might be the greatest one ever written by the band or the Robots or the band, whoever it is.
Do you think Danny's even going to like it?
I'm positive Danny's going to like this one. So are you ready to guess the grunts?
Oh, yeah.
If it plays, that's the big question.
Yo! Rockaholics! The Olympics are here! And what do we hear? Grunts! Yeah, grunts! Grunts! Yeah! It's time to guess
That could be on chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water, which I listened to on the way in this morning in honor of going to see Limp Bizkit with you guys in 2 weeks from today. And one lucky rockaholic is going to go to that show too. So in honor of there being 5 rings in the Olympic logo, we have 5 grunts, and you have to guess the sport. Let's meet our competitors. We have Justin in Seattle. Justin, have you been following the Olympics very closely, my friend?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's been your favorite event to watch so far?
Liking the all of it. Gymnastics, tennis.
Go Team USA. And we've got your competitor this morning is Holly in Spanaway. Good morning, Holly. Are you into the Olympics this year?
Good morning. I haven't been watching them as closely as Justin, but I'm going to do my best, and I've been following gymnastics a little bit. That one's my favorite.
All right, so you're no stranger to grunts, though.
No.
Who is, though, right? We all know a good grunt or two.
So we will play the grunt, and then we will give you 3 options. After we get through all 5 grunts, whoever has the most correct will win those Limp Bizkit tickets.
Ooh.
Are you ready for grunt number 1?
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, here it is.
What? Can we hear it again? Is that discus, badminton, or table tennis, Justin?
My go?
Yeah,
Yes.
discus, badminton, or table tennis.
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go with table tennis.
And same question to you, Holly. Is it discus, badminton, or table tennis?
I'm going to go with badminton.
Holly's got 1 point on the board.
Boom, Holly. Some good grunts right there in badminton, I tell you.
Oh, yeah. Let's play grunt number 2.
Whoa. Again?
Justin.
That sounds like a party I don't want to go to.
Was that grunt, hammer throw, shot put, or javelin?
I'm gonna have to go with shot put.
Same question to you, Holly. Is it hammer throw, shot put, or javelin?
I'm going to go with javelin.
Neither of you were correct. It is hammer throw.
Here's some other fine examples of the hammer throw. These are all hammer throws. I think that guy won.
Was that the Canadian?
I think he might have been, yes.
All right, grunt number 3.
More hammer throwing.
Right. Grunt number 3. Justin, was that beach volleyball, tennis, or table tennis?
You can go with tennis.
Holly, beach volleyball, tennis, or table tennis?
I'm going to go with beach volleyball.
Congratulations, Justin. You are on the board. You each have 1 correct. I feel like tennis does sound the most sexually charged. It really does.
I don't know. Hammer toss or hammer throw might be up there for being a little more kinky.
Grunt number 4, Steve Migs. Let's play it.
What? These are our Olympians.
That was grunt number 4. Was it discus, pole vault, or shot put, Justin?
Let's go with shot put again.
Holly, was it discus, pole vault, or shot put?
Discus.
Justin now has 2 correct because that was shot put. All right.
A couple other fine examples of the shot put. All right, so where are we at on the lead right now? Justin's leading.
Got 2, Holly's got 1, and we have grunt number 5 coming up now.
Whoa.
Also, audio of Sarah out on a Friday night.
Justin, would that be discus, hammer toss, or shot put?
Hammer toss.
Holly, is that discus, hammer toss, or shot put?
I feel like it has to be discus now.
Rockaholics, we are tied at 2 apiece because
We're
that
going
was
into overtime?
discus. We are going into tiebreakers. All right, here is grunt number 6. Justin, was that hammer toss, shot put, or golf?
Let's go with golf.
Holly, was that hammer toss, shot put, or golf?
I'm going to go with shot put again.
That's
Holly?
correct. Holly, you won.
You are the big winner. That was shot put. Congratulations. We're going to party with you a Limp Bizkit 2 weeks from today at White River Amphitheater.
Oh, I'm so stoked.
Congratulations, Holly. And good job,
Thank
Justin.
you.
You did really well with the grunts.
Good job. Congratulations, Holly.
Aw, that's good sportsmanship right there.
Yeah, it is.
Rockaholics, the time has come. We need another worthy competitor, someone who thinks they can beat Steve. He did win earlier today. He's currently 217 wins, 64 losses, and 35 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We'll play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daly Migs Show. What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
Christy Pierce-Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team, 3-time gold medalist, and 2-time World Cup champion. I'm mom to 2 teenage girls and a dog mom too. All 4 of them need lots of stuff, and we always need it fast, and that's why we use Amazon Prime. When our favorite leash broke, I went right to Prime, and with one click, I ordered it again. Not to mention all the great streaming shows I watch with family. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Well, we got a minute. I'm going to buy that truck I've been wanting.
Wait, don't you need like weeks to shop for a car?
I don't. Carvana makes it super convenient to find exactly what I want.
Hold up. You're buying a car on your phone? Isn't that more of a laptop thing?
You can shop wherever you want.
I like to do my research, read reviews, compare models. Plus, Carvana has thousands of options. How'd you decide on that truck?
Because I like it.
Oh, that is a great reason.
Go to Carvana.com to sell your car the convenient way.
First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Dustin from Bellevue is. Dustin, are you there?
I am here.
Woo! Dustin, if you beat Migs today, I'm going to send you a Daly Migs gold medal in honor of the Olympics. How does that sound?
Sounds good. That sounds awesome.
I feel like you would look dashing in one of these medals.
Dashing.
So I hope we can give
Dustin.
it to you. Yes.
Yes.
Dashing Dustin. All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Dustin has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Blitz is the official mascot for what NFL team?
Blitz, Seahawks.
Correct. Olympic gold medals contain at least how many grams of gold?
16.
No.
14.
No.
12.
No. What organ helps the most with digesting protein?
Liver.
No.
Pancreas.
Correct. What is the main ingredient in Greek tzatziki sauce?
Yogurt.
Correct. LA is the biggest city in California, but what is the second biggest?
San Diego.
Correct. Which planet is known as the planet of love?
Mars.
No.
Venus.
Yes. The lotus is the national flower of Vietnam and what other country?
Thailand.
No.
Vietnam. South Korea.
No.
Pass.
Shannon Miller won 7 Olympic gold medals competing in what sport?
Gymnastics.
Yes. What is the hottest continent?
Africa.
Yes. Dustin, you got 7 correct. Well, you sound sad about that.
Well, the guy lost with 7 earlier.
Last time I played him, I think I beat him 8-2. So hopefully it's 7-1.
Oh,
8-2.
Love that. Yeah, Dustin was just flexing on how last time he played you lost.
You got spanked.
How so?
It was
he lost 8-2.
8-2?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Well, that just added a little more stress to my game.
Good. That's what we were hoping for. Are you ready?
Yes.
Blitz is the official mascot for what NFL team?
Your Seattle Seahawks.
You know it. Olympic gold medals contain at least how many grams of gold?
2.
No.
1.
No.
3.
No. What organ helps the most with digesting protein?
The liver.
No.
The kidneys.
No.
The colon.
No. What is the main ingredient in Greek tzatziki sauce?
I don't know. I don't know my body. What? Yogurt.
Correct. LA is the biggest city in California, but what is the second biggest?
San Diego.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Because we're going there.
Which planet is known as the planet of love?
Rhymes with Venus.
Yes. The lotus is the national flower of Vietnam, but what other country? And what other country?
The United States of America.
No.
Japan?
No.
Mexico.
No. Shannon Miller won 7 Olympic medals competing in what sport?
Gymnastics.
Correct. What is the hottest continent?
Africa.
Yes. The Great Depression began in what decade?
The 40s.
No.
30s. Wait, 20s.
It was 20s, but that was
Damn
that was way too late.
I was just trying to spell a decade.
And that is the decision maker because, Steve, that means you get 6 correct, which is a loss, 7-6. Congratulations, Dustin.
Thank you.
I did a little bit better. Hey, Dustin, what country were you competing for? So now you're on the podium. We got to play your national anthem.
U.S. of A.
All right.
You know what? We're going to give it to you.
We're going to give it to you, Dustin.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Taryn, would you like to sing for us?
Oh, you want me to do the second verse?
No.
I don't know the words. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
I feel like I regret asking this, actually.
I don't want to go to karaoke, guys. No.
She just hasn't warmed up yet.
If she says, let's go to karaoke, I say, yeah, we'll go. And then let her go in through the door first, and then we go to the bar next door.
You guys, do you think anybody's ever done that at karaoke? Like, yeah, I'd like to sing the national anthem.
I'm positive. If you do that, I might go.
Please do that.
What if we just all did like random songs? Like I did the Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round.
I'll do Yankee Doodle.
Oh, yes.
Yankee Doodle Dandy. Okay, Olympic gold medals contain at least how many grams of gold?
0.
That'd be so sad. 6.
6.
I was hoping you were going to do your 6, 9, but
damn it.
you didn't. The lotus is the national flower of Vietnam, and India.
Oh.
It's a beautiful flower. And you finally got the Great Depression began in the 20s.
Yeah.
But it was too late, so you lost. Congrats, Dustin.
Rockaholics, you should download the Odyssey app right now. Then log in and listen to KISW for your chance to win your share of $100,000. All the details on the contest can be found at KISW.com. The Olympics are in full swing. We are very into it. And Adrienne Lyle is an Olympic athlete from Whidbey Island. And she will chat with us about what her experience has been like in Paris.
Nice.
We're going to talk with Adrienne after Joan Jett.
The Daily Migs Show.
We have been absolutely hooked on the Olympic Games in Paris, Rockaholics. And it is a true treat when you actually get to speak with an Olympian, even more so when it's someone who's right here in our very own backyard. And we've got Adrienne Lyle on the phone, who just competed in Paris. You're an equestrian. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, Adrienne, are you still in Paris right now, or did you make it back?
I made it back late last night. Our horse is still over in Europe. He flies out tomorrow night with my groom, who will be accompanying him on the flight.
Oh, wow. I never even thought about the fact that you do have to fly the horse over to the Olympics. And they don't provide horses for you guys.
Yeah, it's a little more complicated than taking a tennis racket or something, you know.
And your horse's name,
a little bit.
Is it Helix?
Yes, his name is Helix.
How long have you and Helix been partnered up together?
So not that long. We're actually a new partnership. We just came together in January, which is kind of unique for a games to have such a new partnership. But he's a really cool horse, and he's just got a great character.
And Adrienne, got so many questions to ask you about the Olympic experience, but the most important one I'm sure everybody is asking you, because it's the Olympics, and this guy was everywhere at the Olympics, but also he had a prominent role in the world of the equestrian with Martha Stewart. Did you get to meet Snoop Dogg?
I did.
Let's go.
Yeah, he likes our U.S. horses, so he came over and did a little interview with two of the U.S. horses with him and Martha dressed up in their full dressage regalia, and it was pretty funny.
I mean, I'm sure competing is a great highlight, but how did that factor in as far as competition versus meeting Snoop Dogg?
It was fun. It was after competition, so we were all ready for just some fun and get our minds off the, all the stress you've been under. So it was really great. I think he does an awesome job, and it just brings some fun attention to our sport, which could be a little bit hard for outside people to understand. So I think it's always great when we can be a bit more relatable.
And I was wondering, was he well received by the Olympians? Because, as a viewer, I know some people, it's polarizing. Some people were like, enough of him. But I think for the most part, with the ratings especially showing it, that people were enjoying seeing Snoop Dogg on TV, and especially him at the Olympics.
Absolutely. I actually think he's doing a fantastic job kind of being an ambassador. And, the whole point of the Olympics is to draw everybody together. So I think the more, people we can reach and draw into this, big Olympic feeling, the better.
Well, that's enough about Snoop Dogg and more about you, Adrienne. How many events did you compete in this Olympic Games?
So I ride in dressage, which has a team competition final for a team medal and then an individual final.
And I'm not bringing it back to Snoop, I promise. But you did say that he did help put more eyes on the sport and on equestrian. As somebody like myself, I don't know much about it. I'm sure some of our Rockaholics don't either. We hear about it during the Olympics, of course. But can you describe what is equestrian for people? Just like a Cliff Note version of exactly what it is as a sport.
Yeah, so there's 3 equestrian disciplines, 3-day eventing, show jumping, and then dressage. And I compete in dressage, which is where we do kind of a set floor plan, a little like compulsory figure skating. Back in the days, you have a routine of, 30 movements. Every movement is scored 1 through 10. The whole point is to be able for the rider to control the horse through invisible body language. So if you watch somebody really good, it looks like the rider is just sitting there while the horse is doing all these magnificent, activities and performances underneath it. And in general, the easier it looks, the better they are.
So how'd you get hooked up into that world? What was it something that you watched as a kid and you're like, oh, I want to do that? Or were you always around horses and then you realized, oh, I have this skill set that I could actually apply towards being in the Olympics?
Yes, I grew up on Whidbey Island, Washington, on a little farm there. We had horses and cows and all sorts of animals. And I was just always fascinated by horses. And dressage is essentially kind of the basic groundwork for how you communicate with horses and how you train them, regardless of which discipline you end up specializing with. And so that's kind of why I got so intrigued by it, is it's really the education for how to communicate and train between horse and rider.
this year, my son, he's almost 5 years old. He got really into watching the Olympics and really specifically enjoyed watching the equestrian events. And I bring this up because I understand, Adrian, you became a mother last year.
Yes, into September last year. So she just turned 10 months.
And how did that factor into all of the training and all of the excitement leading up to traveling to Paris for massive Olympic competition?
Yeah, it definitely added a new element. So this is my third Olympics Games. I did London and I did Tokyo. And then the horse that I competed on in Tokyo was getting older, and so he got retired. And I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to be in the runnings for the Paris Olympic Games. And it just kind of all ended up coming together. It definitely makes life busy. That's all I can say. And I have a great support team, or it wouldn't be possible.
I have a silly question, but I need to get to the bottom of this. And we talked to our friend Chris Egan, who's a news reporter around here, to see if he's experienced this, but he didn't. He said he did not. I saw the story that went viral about the Norwegian swimmer Henrik Christensen, and he's been obsessed with the chocolate muffins that are in the Olympic Village. Did you get to try one of these chocolate muffins, and can you confirm or deny that they're as awesome as he's making them out to be?
You know, I did not get to try a chocolate muffin. I think I ate my body weight in croissants while I was there. But the Olympic Village is really neat because the athletes, you can walk around and you eat and drink for free. So you can go up to anywhere, and say, I want 50 chocolate muffins, and there you go.
What a bittersweet thing, though, because there you are trying to stay in the best possible shape, like physically, for the Olympics, but then they're just like, here, eat and drink whatever you want.
Exactly. Then you're in France, for gosh sakes, with pastries and all sorts of deliciousness.
Now, I know it's because you have a kid, but if you didn't have a kid, I'd imagine you just want to stay in Paris for a few more days and enjoy the free food and drinks.
Yeah, it was pretty beautiful. I mean, my goodness, the venue for the horses was right in front of the Versailles Palace, looking out over the gardens, and, it looked like something out of a fairy tale. I don't think you could have picked a more picturesque arena.
And Adrian, out of curiosity, how did our U.S. competitors in the equestrian events finish this year?
So our jumpers won a team silver medal, which was really great. We had an unfortunate thing with our team event. One of the horses kind of spooked at the loud audience when it came in and scratched its hind leg with its hoof, and it had essentially just a tiny little scratch, but it bled just a few drops. And in our sport, because everyone is very focused on horse welfare, if they scratch themselves or anything that causes a little bit of blood, you automatically get stopped and disqualified.
Whoa.
So that was disappointing for us, but the rules are the rules. We understand why they're there, but the horse is perfectly fine and everyone performed well. So it's kind of one of those things. It just happens.
Do you have your sights set on competing again 4 years from now in the Summer Olympics?
Yes, that would be the goal. We'd love to. To have a home games, I think, is really exciting. So we're already looking forward to, eyes set on that for training and for goals.
My stupid brain, though, is if I was the other horse, I'd be looking at that horse being like, dude, come on. What did you do that for? We came all this way. I had to fly to Paris and you scratched yourself?
I'm fine. I don't know why'd I get stopped?
Well, Adrian, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us about your experience in Paris at the Olympics. For anyone that wants to follow you on Instagram, your handle is @adrian.lyle.
Yep, absolutely.
Well,
thank you guys so much for having me.
Have a good one.
All right, bye.
Well, speaking of the Olympics, yesterday we talked about how Snoop Dogg is rumored to be making about $500,000 per day while in Paris.
And that's freaking cool. She got to meet him.
Some people are not too pleased about his payday, though. Paydays, I should say. So, of course, we're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Securely storing your firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragecheck.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragecheck.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Brought to you by NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
If you have been watching the Olympics at all, there's a really good chance you've probably seen Snoop Dogg at some point. He has been all over NBC's coverage of the Olympics, and they are certainly getting their money's worth.
Oh, absolutely.
Snoop Dogg has produced plenty of viral moments. Narrating badminton was a big one. Dancing with the gymnastics team was another one. Showing up to the equestrian events with Martha Stewart was another great one.
The random recap swimming with what's his face? Michael Phelps. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He is rumored to be making approximately $500,000 per day in these endorsements and things of that nature. And some are loving his work with the Olympics, while others are pissed about the money he's making. So we're going to go straight to the comments.
We found a few posts about this, so we sent them to our production director, Jason, a.k.a. Veggie Dog, a.k.a. VD, and said, hey, man, pick out some of your favorite comments to help illustrate how stupid people get on social media and reenact them however you want. And he did just that. Are you ready for the first comment about Snoop Dogg making all this money at the Olympics?
Oh, yeah.
Look, I think we've had just enough Snoop at this point, don't you? Goodness.
No, I want more.
I think you speak for many people. I just saw an article about how the ratings are almost double from what they were in Tokyo. Granted, different time, but still double, which is like 32 million or something along those lines. And network executives are saying a big part of the reason why is Snoop Dogg.
Pay that man his money.
The fact that they're paying a washed-up rapper that much money just to be there instead of the athletes or for the city the event is in shows why we failed.
I mean, I don't think giving all that money, though, to some random basketball, I don't know, any athlete is going to get that kind of rate. It's all about ratings.
It is.
I mean, the athletes are going to make their money elsewhere, endorsements and things along those lines. You can't get mad at Snoop for getting his bag.
He's a household name.
He's a national treasure.
He sure is.
I mean, maybe to some he is, to others not so much.
Honestly, I think he's doing a great job. There's just some celebrities that just really can't promote a product well. Looking at you, The Rock.
All right, go after yourself, lady.
Steve's mad.
You do not use The Rock's name in vain. Okay, maybe not. He does a great job.
He does do a great job.
Maybe not as good as Snoop, though. He doesn't look as good in the equestrian outfit. Although I would like to see him in one of those equestrian outfits, his bulging muscles.
I don't think they make them in that size. I don't think those are the type of people that you put on a horse. Can you imagine if you're the horse and you see that guy walking toward you like, God, no, please, no.
Like, ankle hurts. Ankle hurts. Got to take a break. Hit up the other horse, please.
Why? Nobody's watching the Olympics, said a guy with his head buried in the sand.
Okay, I agree with you, Jason. That might be one of my biggest, it's such a stupid pet peeve, but I don't know why it always bothers me with whatever it is. It could be music, could be this, could be that. Someone's like, nobody likes blah, blah, blah. Why don't you say, I don't like it?
You don't speak for the masses.
Because 32 million people seem to like what's going on.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's a little bit more than nobody. They can be like, nobody likes Blink 182.
Well, that's true.
Okay. But you know what I mean? It's like, just say, I don't know why that bothers me so much, but for some reason that bothers me like, to no end.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things that drives me up a wall. And I usually don't get pissed about stupid things like that, but for some reason, that's the one. One more comment about Snoop Dogg. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping one of those horses would have kicked him in the stupid face. Dude making a career promoting violence, and now we're acting like he's royalty. Disgusting.
So you're going to retaliate violence with more violence.
Yeah, right?
There's so many levels of stupidity in that comment. You're absolutely right. Like, yeah, I don't like this guy because he promotes violence over the years. So you know what? I hope a horse kicks him in the face.
Also, I have a question about the ratings. So I know that they said that there's been a significant jump since the Tokyo Olympics, which were during our COVID times, but everybody was stuck at home. So were we not watching the Olympics when we were stuck at home?
No, we were just watching repeats of Law and Order over and over and over. I wonder if it was because it just wasn't as much fun to watch during those times because the crowds weren't really there. And I know for some of us, I don't know how it was for you, but like my wife and I were watching shows. If they had shows where everyone was wearing like masks, just because it was just like so inundated with it, it just represented such a bummer time. You just wanted to watch something that was like kind of made you escape from that reality.
For sure.
And see, I didn't like it because it was like it's kind of like watching soccer during the pandemic, where it's just like there's no one and all you could hear all the noise, and it just was like such a weird vibe to see. And then they would pipe in fake crowd noise, and it was like, what is happening, guys?
They did that even with pro wrestling, where it's like, this is hard to watch, and then they try to like fix it by putting a bunch of video screens, and they had people like pretty much via Zoom. They called it the Thunderdome, and it was just a bunch of random people's faces on like a ridiculous amount of video screens watching the wrestling.
Oh, God.
And it was so sad and pathetic. God. It was like this weird futuristic stupid program.
Let's not do that again.
Yeah, so I think a little bit was like, I don't want to watch this. There's no crowd. Like the crowd is what energizes you. I think it even energizes the athletes too.
Do you know what else I think it's contributing to the ratings this year? There have been a few massive bulges.
Wait, a few?
Yeah, a few. Well, there was that swimmer. Remember the swimmer?
Yeah, there was.
Sarah remembers the swimmer.
I don't know if I remember the swimmer. I think I'm okay with that. You don't need
I'll
to send me
show
any
you.
pictures. I'm fine.
Well, there's one Olympian with a massive bulge that is now being offered $250,000.
Oh, thanks, Sarah. She just showed me the bulge.
Yeah.
I had it pulled up real quick.
Why is that your wallpaper on your cell phone?
I mean, look at it. Look at it.
But what was this $250,000 for? It's not pole vaulting. We're going to tell you what's trending after Scorpions.
The Daily Migs Show.
Grab yourself a cup of joe and saddle up, because what is happening right now in pop culture is wild. And we here on the Daily Migs Show are always pleased to tell you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. Trending, let's go. Let's go.
The porn site Cam Soda
Oh, I knew we were going here.
has offered the French pole vaulter named Anthony Amorati $250,000 to do a 1-hour webcam show where he just exposes his world-famous genitalia.
So like a pole vaulting exhibition.
Yeah. Just a little how-to.
I'm willing to bet that he's not going to take this. I mean, $250,000 is a lot of money, though.
That's life-changing.
I feel like, though, a lot of these porn companies, they offer these ridiculous amount of money for people that they know are going to say no, because they know they're going to say no, so they don't really have to pony up to $250,000. But then they got the bunch of chuckleheads like ourselves that talk about, did you hear about Cam Soda offering $250,000 to see his dong?
Do you think anybody, like, when the opportunity comes up, that they counteroffer?
Oh, I'll do it for $500,000.
Yeah.
Or like set up like, I'll do it for $1 million. And if you say no, oh well, no harm. But if they say yes, I'll show mine for $1 million.
Play ball or balls.
$1 million pennies. I like to show mine.
Would you for 250?
250,000? Absolutely.
Oh, okay. 100,000?
Absolutely.
50?
Sure.
On a webcam?
Why not?
The whole world could see? How low would you go?
You mean the camera angle?
We can make this happen for a couple of bananas and like $5.
Yeah, I mean,
Are they organic?
Yes.
those are expensive.
Let's go. They are. If I could get all of my debt taken care of.
Oh, debt.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not even like my wife's student loans and our credit cards. I would do it.
So like
I have no idea.
10,000?
No, it's way more.
5,000?
It's way. She went to PLU. It's a lot more than that for grad school, which is a racket in itself, if you ask me. But I'd be willing. And if she gets mad at me, I'm like, I did it for us. You chose to go to college. I chose to show my dong to pay off this college.
I did this for you, babe.
For the family.
Well, in unrelated news, a man in Iowa just broke a record. It's trending for the world's largest eggplant.
Oh.
That's all.
But like
Boing.
actual eggplant.
Yeah, 8.3 pounds.
Woo.
And at the girth, 28 inches in circumference.
Oh
That's a
my.
massive eggplant.
Are you ever disappointed when you go to the store and you look at the eggplants and they're not that impressive?
I'll be honest, anytime I see an eggplant now, I just chuckle. I feel like the eggplant, like whoever is the eggplant farmers must be like, I don't know, is there an uptick in eggplant purchases ever since the emoji?
Yeah.
I would think there's got to be positive impact.
As the females on the show say, yes.
Yeah, I'm making eggplant parm every week.
Are we still
baby.
using it for food?
No.
I don't know if you heard this story, though, about what's going on with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. And, they broke up. I don't know if you heard that. I'm still heartbroken about it.
I know you've been coming and crying about it every day.
But Suge Knight, who, he's behind bars. But he speculated on his podcast that the reason why they broke up and are divorcing is because the FBI showed Ben some videos of J-Lo doing some things when she was dating Diddy 25 years ago. Of course, Diddy's now part of this crazy, the raiding of the mansion. All that's nuts. The craziest part for me, though, when I heard this story was he's doing a podcast behind bars?
Nice.
Are there podcast studios behind bars where you can do shows?
Can anyone do it, or is he getting special treatment because he's Suge Knight?
Yeah, he probably is like in some like hoity-toity jail or something like that. Do they have a podcast studio?
I know.
How is he doing a podcast?
I mean, you can get an iPhone in there, I would imagine. So they're probably just
legally
recording it. Well,
I've heard that there is a prison. You got to Google it, but there is a prison that has its own radio station.
So there must be a prison with a podcast studio.
Sounds like it. I want to know what these videos are all about, though.
Oh, I want to listen to his podcast just to hear about what's going on behind bars. That's such like. That's a fascinating idea to me that there's people doing a podcast behind bars. Maybe it's just him because he's, maybe in like a super celebrity prison or something. I don't know.
Get arrested and then let us know if they let you do a podcast.
All right. Well, let's see what happens in San Diego.
Ed Sheeran posted an Instagram video playing Pokemon Stadium on a huge LED screen during his tour in Europe. And Ed shared an incredible moment of pure honesty.
If I wasn't a musician, I'd be a virgin.
You don't say.
That's so true.
Rockaholics, we've got another opportunity for someone to try and beat Migs. His record is 217 wins, 65 losses, and 35 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We'll play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
It's one thing falling in love with a house, and quite another navigating the world of negotiating, mortgage lenders, and finding the budget that works best for you. Guidance from an agent who's a Realtor can make all the difference, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
It's Gun Storage Check Week and National Suicide Prevention Month. Securely storing your firearms can help prevent suicide. Use lockboxes, safes, and locks to deter unwanted access. Learn more at gunstoragecheck.org and enter to win a gun safe. That's gunstoragecheck.org. If you or someone you know is struggling, call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Brought to you by NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association.
Did I hear you're shopping for a car? Because I've been at it for ages. Ugh, such a time suck, right?
Not really. I bought it on Carvana. Super convenient.
Oh, then comes all the financing, research. Am I right?
Well, you can, but I got pre-qualified for a Carvana auto loan in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but then all the number crunching and terms, right?
Nope. I saw real numbers as I shopped, found my dream car, and got it in a couple of days.
Wait, like you already have it?
Yep.
Oh.
Go to Carvana.com to finance your car the convenient way.
First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't help you generate cubist versions of your family's holiday photos. But it will help you understand which supplier is best to help you roll out your plant-based packaging in Southeast Asia, or identify the training your junior project manager needs to rise up the ranks, and automate repetitive tasks while you focus on big innovations, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
From the mind of a 2-foot-tall talking spokes puppet comes this year's biggest challenge. It's time for Bob's Dare to Compare, the hottest game show on TV that asks, what happens when you compare Bob's to the competition? You get style. You get quality. You get beeps and boops and dings and whomps. And thousands of dollars in savings. Everyone's a winner when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture. Shop in store or at mybobs.com to play now.
With an American Standard heat pump system, the future of heating and cooling your home is already here. Bringing constant comfort to your home, American Standard heat pumps are energy efficient, reliable, and ready for tomorrow, today. Plus, making the upgrade from your traditional furnace or AC unit is easier than ever before with home energy offers, rebates, and tax credits. Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification. American Standard, built to a higher standard.
If different departments, systems, and processes could talk, we at Celonis think they'd sound like this. All that babble is stopping businesses from creating value, improving efficiency, and adapting at the speed customers need. With Process Intelligence, enterprises like yours get a common language, so your business can communicate in harmony. Celonis, making processes work for people, companies, and planet. Search CELONIS for more.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Riley from Seattle is. Riley, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Riley, if you beat Steve this morning, I'm going to send you a one-of-a-kind, beautiful gold Daly Migs medal. How does that sound?
Awesome. And $500?
Well,
And fake Monopoly money, you got it.
you know, if I had $500 just laying around, Riley, I would send that too. But I'm a broke bitch, okay? All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Riley has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
What is the most popular bread in France?
Bagels.
No.
Croissant.
No.
Crackers.
No. What year did sport climbing become an Olympic sport?
Sport climbing?
Sport climbing.
2020.
Yes.
2016.
The muscular tube that moves food from the throat to the stomach is called what?
Esophagus.
Correct. Harrison Butker was recently announced the highest paying kicker in NFL. What team does he play for?
Lions.
No.
49ers. Ravens.
No. How many months begin with the letter M?
How many months?
Yes.
Begin with the letter M?
M, as in mom.
1,
No.
2, 3.
Correct, 2. Which animal is known to be the ship of the desert?
Lion.
No.
Oh, my Lord.
Riley, you got 3 correct. You know, but he only got to 6 questions, so technically that's
They got half of them right.
50%, all right? Which
All right.
is, you know, in school an F, but Riley, you
In
never
Beat
know.
Migs, also an F.
You know, when I talked to Riley off air, he said he's not going to do that well.
Oh.
And I was like, Riley, you have to have faith in yourself.
Yeah, bring that confidence to the game.
He's like, Steve is just so good at this.
Oh, I appreciate you, Riley.
This will be my second loss to you. Second or third.
You already called
I haven't
out.
even played the game yet.
You're just too good, Steve. Too
You're
good.
too good.
He is.
Are you ready? Yes! What is the most popular bread in France?
French bread.
No. Well,
Baguettes.
baguettes, yes. What year did sport climbing become an Olympic sport?
2024?
No.
2020.
Correct. The muscular tube that moves food from the throat to the stomach is called what?
The esophagus.
Correct. Harrison Butker was recently announced the highest paying kicker in NFL. What team does he play for?
For the Kansas City Chiefs.
He does. How many months begin with the letter M?
How many months?
Yes.
The letter M?
Yes. Why is this such a weird question?
What?
No.
2.
Yes. Which animal is known to be the ship of the desert?
Camel?
Correct.
Yeah.
What actress stars alongside Jason Segel in the 2011 movie Bad Teacher?
Jennifer Aniston.
No.
Oh.
You were so confident.
I liked her in that movie. I thought she was in that movie, wasn't she?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
no, she was on The Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Cameron Diaz?
Yes. Tim Cook is the current CEO of what technology company?
Crockpot?
Did you say Crockpot?
Yes.
No.
Microsoft?
No.
Amazon?
No. The big technology company.
Google?
Ay, guys. Steve, it doesn't matter somehow, even with
Apple?
There we go.
Oh.
Because you got 7 correct. Riley was correct that he would lose 7-3.
Oh.
Sorry.
Better luck next time, Riley.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
Sounded like Riley forgot that he was on the phone and just decided to do anything else. Yes, can I just say the 2 months that begin with the letter M,
March and
Riley
May.
was, thank you. He was also like, what?
I'll be honest, for half a second, I'm like, there are no months that start with the letter M. Did you mean N?
Well, and then I thought he maybe heard N, and I was like, that's also not crazy because there's November. But yes, March and May. Congratulations on beating Riley.
Thank you.
We have partnered up with Mary's Place once again to help put brand new shoes on local kids in need as they get ready to go back to school. Kicks for Kids, any amount helps. And big thank you to the Rockaholics. I think Mary's Place last year was able to help out about 4,000 kids.
Yeah, so $50 buys a brand new sneaker for a child, sneakers. $100 will get a pair of sneakers for a teenager. And there's over 400 kids that are right now staying at their shelter that could use a brand new pair of shoes, especially with the new school season. It's beyond helpful, and they appreciate it so much. Right now, thanks to our Rockaholics, like the Parker family donated $200. Robert Noonan Camp donated $100. We just started. Well, I mean, we're under $1,000. We're at $400 right now, so we have a long ways to go if we're going to hit our goal of $20,000. So we need the Rockaholics to help out.
You can step up at KISW.com. If you were at the Mariners game over the weekend, you might have seen that a fan won a boat. A whole boat.
Incredible.
It turns out
I couldn't believe it. I thought they were giving like a toy boat, but no, an actual boat.
it was not on my radar at all. But it turns out that the guy that won that boat happens to be our coworker. He is our friend Brian. And Brian is going to tell us all about winning a boat after Alice in Chains.
The Daily Migs Show.
Mariners game last week. And what did you win?
I won a brand new Mariners branded pontoon boat. What? A party barge. Yeah. That's my new soundtrack.
How did you find out about this
freaking boat?
I won a boat.
How did you find out about this contest and how did you get entered?
So a friend of mine invited us randomly to a Mariners game.
Okay.
Like 2 weeks ago. And it was like at 5 o'clock. And he's like, do you want to go to the game? And I was like, my wife and I were like, sure, we'll go. And so during the game, they put up a promotion that was like, win a Mariners branded pontoon boat on, what I think it was, August 2nd. And I was like, that's interesting. Like, I do have, I like to enter contests and things like that anyways.
Why not?
So, you never know. If you don't enter, you don't win.
Right.
So I scanned a QR code, entered the contest, didn't think of it ever again. And then I got an email the following week from the Mariners. And they were like, hey, you were pulled as a finalist to win this boat.
So how many finalists are there? Or were there?
When we got there were 5 other people.
So 5 other losers.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
But then they were like, come to the game on Friday. At the end of the game, we have a drone show. So come down on the field. You'll watch the drone show. And then we'll reveal the winner of the contest during the drone show.
We have audio of somebody that was at the game. They videotaped the entire drone show and the boat. It's not a lot of like vocals to it, but you could hear the crowd reacting when your name went up in the drone lights saying that you won. And they're playing Come Sail Away.
Yeah.
And then they cut to you, and you're just like, you have this look on your face like, what the F just happened?
And then all those people that were cheering for him came and introduced themselves because they want to be friends with the guy that has a boat.
Yes.
Yeah, even this guy who's filming it at one point is going, let's go, Brian! Brian Thorpe!
I was in shock. I forgot that Styx was playing until I rewatched the video. So I kind of blacked out for a second. And then, because I was also amazed that my name was in lights. Because I've never seen that before.
Here's the craziest part, because I saw like you posted some stuff on your social media pages, on your Instagram stories, and one of them was just of your name in the drone lights. And I love the drone show that the Mariners do. So I messaged Brian, I sent him a DM, I'm like, dude, that's so freaking awesome. I didn't know you won a boat. I was just fired up that you were on the drone lights. And then find out like 2 days after that people were talking in the office like, hey, Brian won a boat. I'm like, oh, he didn't just win his name in the drone lights? I thought that was the cool part.
Yeah, it was, I think that was, I would say, yes, the boat is incredible. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with the boat. I've got many steps to get to the boat part, but the drone lights were incredible.
So,
and like, I think one of my favorite pictures also was at one point they had pyro going off, and then they imposed my picture behind it. So there's a picture that I have that looks like I feel like I'm at WWE, like walking out, because there's like pyro in front of my face, and I'm like hands up in the air, jumping up and down, and then
So, how soon do you have to get the boat out of their possession.
They said sooner than later would be nice.
It's at Julio Rodriguez's house right now.
Yeah.
He has to go pick it up.
My theory is, I don't know, and maybe, what I think I could do is I time it up for like in a couple weeks, like around, I think it might be the 18th. I don't know. 18th, maybe. Dave Grohl will be there. Maybe we can just meet up. We can pick up the boat. Maybe he wants to ride in it or something like that. Like that's I'm manifesting that out right now.
I mean, you want a freaking boat. I won't doubt anything at this point.
I was going to say, did you go buy a lottery ticket the minute this happened?
Right?
No, I was not. You mentioned the 50-50 raffle. As I walked into the stadium, I was like, maybe I should put $10 down, but I didn't because I didn't want to.
But don't you want to get the boat as soon as freaking possible? Because the weather's nice.
Yes. But again, I currently don't have a place to put the boat at the moment, which I'm working on. Yes.
If only you had a friend with 5 acres to store stuff.
Well, Taryn, we'll talk when you get off there.
Somebody texted and said, speaking of boats, I don't know if you guys are a fan of The Price is Right, but it always cracks me up when they give away a boat. The last thing that they say is, trailer is included. I always think it'd be hilarious if one time the boat was just sitting there on the ground, there was no trailer available, and you had to get it separately. So I'd imagine that you want
to come to the trailer as well. Yes.
Because of the Mariners
and
logo
it's
on the trailer.
and like it's really cool because it's like fully branded with the Mariners logo and things like that. So it's a really cool looking boat.
This boat is sick.
Yeah.
I looked up the value from the contest page, $43,175.
Yes.
I feel like if you're like me, all I'm thinking is, what are the taxes on something like that?
I've sent some emails to people that are in charge of that in my life, and I'm waiting some answers. So yeah,
I found out a lot of things
about
about
the ding ding. You win a boat, but they're like, hey, here, you also this money, Uncle Sam.
It's fine. It's a boat.
Dave Grohl will pay for it.
Maybe will. Yes, maybe that's what we'll do.
I did learn something else about this boat. Somebody had commented on Facebook. I heard this boat is great for the first 2 months, but once the first day of summer hits, it starts to lose power and eventually it just sinks. Is that true or no?
Oh, like the Seattle Mariners? Okay, that's just not nice. They're going to turn it around this year. They're in first place.
Brian, how many times in your life have you driven a boat?
I'm probably 3 or 4. Also, when I was in high school, I went to an 18th birthday party for a friend of mine, and I might have crashed a jet ski. So, it's not necessarily like, the best thing that I'm good at is water sports.
So you wouldn't say that you're a boat guy?
I would. No, not yet. Maybe.
We got to get you a hat.
New day.
You got to get a hat.
Yep, captain hat.
Get you some life jackets.
Yeah.
Also, pontoon boats go slow.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're not going super fast.
Yeah, but also if I'm not good at driving in the water, like I can't get out of the way very quickly either.
Did they get you like a captain's hat with a Mariners logo or a trident on it?
No, but we can. I know a guy that can make one.
We definitely need a trident for the boat. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is super exciting.
Okay, so your name's on the lights. At that point, you're jumping up and down. Does somebody from the Mariners instantly come right to you and go, yeah, this is for real. You just won a friggin' boat.
I think I knew it was real. And then I walked back, and they, were like, here's your information. And do you have any questions? And I was like, no, because whatever questions I have right now, we're not going to be able to answer. It's 10 o'clock on a Friday. Like, I'm going to go out and enjoy that I won a boat. Like, let's worry about that on Monday. That's a Monday
put it in the water right now. I want to take it for a joyride.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, congrats, Brian. We're very excited for you, and we can't wait to go for maybe we can be part of the maiden voyage.
Yes. We can christen it and,
Yes.
What a random thing to win, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't even know. I'm blown away.
Rockaholics, download the Odyssey app right now. Get yourself logged in and start listening to KISW, and you will have your shot at your share of $100,000. Not a boat, but $100,000. Get more info on the contest at KISW.com. Now, we know that you're a pretty big fan of music, but could you name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it to us, and if you do, you're going to win tickets to see Limp Bizkit at White River Amphitheater on August 20th.
Or Brian's boat, depending on how he's feeling. No, I'm kidding.
206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
With an American Standard heat pump system, the future of heating and cooling your home is already here. Bringing constant comfort to your home, American Standard heat pumps are energy efficient, reliable, and ready for tomorrow, today. Plus, making the upgrade from your traditional furnace or AC unit is easier than ever before with home energy offers, rebates, and tax credits. Learn more at americanstandardair.com/electrification. American Standard, built to a higher standard.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Experience one of the world's top universities on a young and dynamic campus. At the University of British Columbia's Okanagan campus, we bring worlds together to reveal new ways of thinking. Visit ok.ubc.ca to find out more.
The Daily Migs Show presents the Extreme Music Showdown. Let's play Hook or Shook. Please sign this waiver before we continue. Thank you. We'll drop a 1-second snippet of the hook of a song. If you can't name the song, watch out. You're gonna get shook.
It is time to play Hook or Shook. Danny will play 1 second of a hook from a song that he picked, and your job is to guess what that song is. This week we are playing for tickets to the summer show of our dreams, Limp Bizkit at White River Amphitheater on August 20th. We're all going.
Can't wait.
And our contestant this morning is Shane in Chehalis. Good morning, Shane.
Good morning, everyone.
So you've got to get both of these songs right to win those tickets. The first one, you'll be on your own. And the second one, this is where you can get shook because a member of our show at random has to get it right for you. If not, you will lose. And caller 9 will get those tickets. So let's see who you're playing with. Will it be me, Migs, or Sarah?
All right, the wheels are spinning. Just past Sarah's name. Sarah's in the clear. I think it's going to be the two S's, Shane and Steve.
The Shane and Steve show.
Let's go.
Right on. Let's break some stuff.
You know it.
Oh, yeah.
We're in together now. Is that a deep cut? Is that too deep?
Deep cut.
Okay, my bad.
All right, Shane, here's your first clip.
What is happening?
Short timer.
I did not like that.
What are you thinking, Shane? Do you need some help?
I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely hard on the phone.
Okay, easiest hint ever. You're playing for concert tickets to see this band.
Okay, so Limp Bizkit.
And the song is a cover. It was their first quote-unquote hit by George Michael.
George Michael. I think.
Can I give a hint?
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
like
does Caesar do a cover of this song too?
No. Not the. Not, I think you're thinking about Careless Whisper, maybe. I don't even know if that's George
Yeah.
Michael, but I, for some reason, I'm feeling like that's what you were thinking. No. It's a one word. It's a one word.
Taryn, give him a hint.
I was going to say Tim McGraw's wife.
I
Her
know it's
first
funny.
name is
Faith Hill.
So her first name, yes. There you go. Yes, he said Faith.
We're killing it.
Taryn, you know what's funny is I was going to give him the hint of it's a country artist and her last name is Hill.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this song. Like, you have no idea. All right, ready,
All right,
Steve?
Shane, can you tell that we're excited to see Limp Bizkit? Because it seems to be
totally.
a thing. All right, let's win these tickets for you.
All right.
Oh, okay. One more time because I love this song. And he's got a gun from the band that's no longer going to be touring, and that is Aerosmith.
Congratulations, Shane. We will see you at Limp Bizkit on August 20th.
right.
That is 2 weeks from today.
Shane, dust off your khakis.
Hell yeah, can't wait.
Get your red baseball cap, and let's party.
Hell yeah, let's break some stuff.
Migs, what is the song you're most excited to see them play?
Is it called Boiler or Boiler Room? I can't remember. Yeah. What? Oh, for chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
With you people and your chocolate starfish propaganda.
I listened to it this morning. I listened to Hot Dog, and then I started shopping for bucket hats with hot dogs on them.
See, my problem is I like a lot of their newer stuff. Not the last album, but the Gold Cobra record. Like, it's on D-Bag, and there's another Shotgun. And I don't think they're going to do any of those songs. Like, I think that album maybe sold 3 copies, and I was 2 of the people that bought it myself. And
bought a backup album?
Well, I bought one for my friend, Fred. Fred Durst, we're homies. So there's a lot of Limp Bizkit songs that I would like to hear that I doubt they're going to play. But, dude, any of the hits, of course I'm going to be excited to hear. But I bet they'll do Boiler. That was always that song live was always over the top and just brought the energy.
So will this be how many times? 3rd time seeing them or more
I
than
think
that?
maybe 5.
Holy cow. You're like a real super fan.
Yeah. I've seen them every time they've been in Seattle.
Wow.
Even when they opened for Faith No More, and I didn't even realize who they were. They were just the opening band for Faith No More at the Moore Theater on their first album. And I was blown away by them then, and I'm still blown away by them now.
Sitting outside, sipping beers, partying with Limp Bizkit.
Let's get Limp Bizkit tattoos that day. No.
Let's get matching Limp Bizkit tattoos in San Diego.
Have we gone too far with this?
Yes.
And then if they let us do a stage announcement, we'll show the tattoos. Because they'll be on our butt cheeks. Does that sound good? Okay. Now, Rockaholics, if we've talked about something this morning that you want to talk about, please give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK. We'll check in with the Rockaholics after Van Halen.
The Daily Migs Show.
On this fine morning, we have received phone calls and text messages from our Rockaholics, but we've not yet had the chance to get to everybody yet. However, the time has come. We are checking in with the Rockaholics, so please call us up now if you want to chime in on something from the show this morning, or if you've got anything on your mind at all. 206-803-ROCK.
Somebody just texted in at 206-803-ROCK. A food-inspired question from this morning. One has to go. Italian food, Asian food, or I think this is why we're talking about it because of the fajitas, Mexican food. Wow.
I mean, Italian food means no pizza, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can get it elsewhere.
What?
It's like an Indian restaurant that makes like pizza by me. Does that not count?
No, that doesn't count.
All right, fine.
I hate this question.
This is a hard one because like
It's very upsetting.
I feel like I'm letting down my family by saying Italian might have to go. But I don't know if I could give up on Asian food.
Because
I think Asian might be my top one.
That's like so many, right?
Right.
Chinese, Thai, Japanese. There's so many in Asia.
And I don't know if I could get rid of Mexican mainly because I love myself a tamale.
I know. I think I gotta say Italian, honestly, but I don't like it. I don't like having to say that.
I almost cursed.
That was seriously close.
Sarah, what are you going with?
Oh, I'm getting rid of Mexican food.
Mexican?
I love Mexican, but I love pizza, pasta, and Thai food more. So easy.
Yeah, I might have to give up on Mexican. Because I think there's so much great stuff in Italian. Both, but also I don't want to deal with the headache of having to answer to my parents.
Oh, that's
Steven,
not worth it.
What about your mom's homemade sauce?
The sauce.
They'd be so mad.
Right?
Especially like Italians in their food. They're very protective.
I mean, I already kind of ruffled some feathers when I didn't marry an Italian girl. Now all of a sudden I'm giving up on Italian food. This is going to get crazy.
And you're a plant-based weirdo.
Oh, forget my parents are hilarious. They will be like, we're going to make lobster tonight. Is that good? Because, you're vegan, right? And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. And then they'll bring up something else. Like, we're getting some pizza. That's good, right? Because, we won't get any meat on it. I'm like, well, the cheese they're never going to figure it out. Or as they call it, vegan.
Vegan.
Yes. It's Uber and vegan.
Uber? Like call a Uber?
Call a Uber.
Uber Eats.
Did you guys Uber it here? Did you find any good vegan restaurants?
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is speaking of food. Somebody just said, I know you guys are going to San Diego. Not if you guys know, not sure if you guys know, Thrusters is a Seahawks-themed bar in San Diego. Go
Thrusters.
Hawks.
Thrusters sounds like a Seahawks-themed strip club.
Either way, let's go.
I'm in.
That'd be funny.
I love finding a Hawks bar out of town.
Yeah, because I know in New York they have that one Carlo East, which was very popular the year, especially that the Seahawks won the Super Bowl because it was in New York or New Jersey. So that place got super popular because of that. But Thrusters.
Yeah.
The funny thing is I'm looking at their website.
Yeah.
And it does not look Seahawk at all whatsoever. However, it looks like a fun time.
But in all fairness, they're not here anymore. Hooters used to be known for, the one in Tacoma, it was known for being a Pittsburgh Steelers bar. But if you went to Hooters' website, you wouldn't see Pittsburgh Steelers stuff.
It's just where they gather.
And I scrolled down far enough, and sure enough, everyone is in Seahawks gear.
Dude.
So maybe we should go there.
We got to go there Friday night. The preseason
game. We'll have to wear. We'll have to wear some Hawks gear in there.
No, I didn't pack a jersey yet.
Oh, boy. You really effed up.
Yeah, we did.
Wait, okay, quick show of hands. Who has actually started packing?
Oh, I'm already done.
Well,
you have to leave.
You're leaving right after the show to go to San Diego. I have not.
I have not. I don't even have my suitcase out.
Yeah, up until last week, I didn't even have a suitcase. So I had to get a suitcase because my other one fell apart. So, yeah, I haven't even thought about packing. It stresses me out. I don't like packing. I pack way too much. My wife will always make fun of me. I went away for something like for 4 or 5 days. She's like, why do you have 10 pairs of underwear? I was like, two for each day. She's like, 2 for each day. What does that mean? Like, why do you need 2 pairs of underwear for each day? I'm like, well, one for during the day, and then if we go out at night, I want to freshen up and have a new pair of underwear.
I love having fresh undies on.
Fresh undies, fresh socks.
Yeah.
2 a day.
Have Tatum pack for you.
I've seen her pack. It's just going to be LOL dolls and random books.
That's all you really need.
People, imagine if you came in my room and like, wait, and my suitcase is open. It's just a bunch of LOL dolls and children's books. They'd be like, we should call the authorities. So then I take it you haven't packed yet.
No, I'm a panic packer. I'll panic at the last minute. It might even be tomorrow morning.
No.
I don't know if I have enough time today, Sarah. I got a lot of things to do before I can leave.
Don't act like you're so important over there. I got a lot of things to do.
Yeah, what do you have?
I got to take care of the animals. Brad will have to take care of the animals while I'm gone, but got to make sure everything's all in place.
So you literally just have to
what does
clean
all in
a
place
little.
mean?
Got to make sure all the farm things, because those animals are my animals. Like, I'm the one that takes care of the animals. So I have to make sure that Brad is set up for success so that they don't die while I'm gone.
And that way he's not mad at you when you get back. Like, you left me with these damn goats.
Yeah, I got to try to do a bunch on the front end.
It's such a busy day. Can't pack over there.
Well, earlier this morning, we once again learned something about Sarah that was completely crazy and very hilarious. It stopped us in our tracks, and we still can't believe what she told us. So we're going to tell you at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Earlier this morning, while we were doing the DMD, Sarah shared with us a rumor that was spread about her back in high school, which, I mean, it's almost coming up on your 20-year reunion, so that was a while ago. But here's what she said.
Sarah, anyone gossip about you?
Of course. This is wild, and this never happened, but a rumor did go around. There was a man who was born without his hand, so it kind of just looked like a fist.
Okay, like a thumb.
Yes. And there were rumors around my school that him and I had fun because of his stump. I kid you not. I will never forget it. Steve Migs, I don't know why you asked this question. I'm immediately triggered. Yes, it never happened, I swear.
Oh, my God.
Everyone believed it did.
Did anything happen with that guy at all?
No, but he was hot. I wish he was more. Yeah, anyway, not because of that. My heart is beating. I was really hoping you were going to ask me.
I'm getting sweaty just thinking about it, Sarah. Honestly, I'm taking my jacket off.
Now I get why people call you Stumpy Sarah. All these years, I was like, I'm not going to ask. I thought it was like a trivia thing. You were just stumped.
All my friends that I still am friends with from elementary school and middle school.
In San Diego, I cannot promise you that Drunk Steve, Late Night Daddy, won't be referring to you as Stumpy. Hey, Stumpy, you want another shot?
And people will ask why, and then you'll explain this to them.
And I will tell them the truth, that you once hooked up with a very hot man that didn't have a hand.
Oh my gosh, I have not thought about this in years. I'm shaking.
You really thought about this the day before we leave to a radio convention?
It was really traumatizing for me back in the day.
It's about to be this week, too.
You easily could have said, no, man, no one's ever had gossip about me. Everything that's been talked about has been totally on the up and up. And I would have just moved on and talked about the Seahawks.
I'm not good at lying.
I respect that.
You learn something new about me every day, don't you?
It's true.
This might be my favorite thing I've ever learned about you.
I'm thinking more and more about this, Sarah. Do you have any idea, the origins of this rumor? Why were you the target in this?
I was not popular. It's hard to believe, you guys, but I was not a popular kid. I was not part of the popular crowd, so
they made that up?
Yes, I mean, it's pretty wild.
It is wild because I did not realize this, but apparently you were wondering about the backstory. I guess there was a song once written about this.
Oh, my God.
And maybe you're not aware of it because, you don't listen to a lot of country music, but...
Oh!
Down in a small town diner, lonely night and neon glow. She met a drifter named Jake who had stories yet to show. He had one arm for holding, but a heart full of gold. Stumpy Sarah found love where she never thought it'd go. They danced by the jukebox under stars that shine so bright. His touch was gentle, though his grip was half in mine. Sarah whispered in the moonlight, "You're more than I could dream." With each missing hand motion, she felt love's true gleam. Stumpy Sarah, that's what they call her now. Found a love that made her strong, didn't care about the how.
Can we find out if he is going to go to your 20-year reunion?
He probably is.
You have to go.
Yeah, now that you're 40, I mean, you guys can rekindle your love.
That's a great point. And then, like, as the night goes on, of course, they're going to be bumping some great music and probably some good dance hip-hop songs.
Sarah on the block, she calls on the scene. Almost flying wild like a busted machine. Cooking up, they say, with a man missing a hand. People talking crazy, but they don't understand. Caught him at the diner, holding hands, oh Lord. He lost us in a battle, he's hard to ignore. Whispers in the street, they call Stumpy Sarah. Love ain't got no limits, it ain't no tomorrow. Stumpy Sarah, don't care what they say. She's got a love that won't fade away. One hand or two, it doesn't matter who. Stumpy Sarah.
That's the hit of the summer right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stumpy
That
Sarah.
was kind of a banger. Okay.
I'm glad you got Rihanna in on this.
And Jason Aldean.
You know, you just drop the name Stumpy Sarah anywhere, and you'll get half off whatever.
Too soon.
Download the Odyssey app, log in, and listen to KISW for your chance to win your share of $100,000. Get more info at KISW.com. We were stoked to learn that a local Olympian got to meet Snoop Dogg while at the Olympics. And how did that go? You'll find out during the Daily Migs download after Papa Roach.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. And, you know, the Olympics is what everybody's talking about. And even this morning, we had a lot of fun getting to chat with an Olympian, an actual Olympian straight out of Whidbey Island. She just got back from Paris, France. Her name is Adrienne Lyle. She's involved with the equestrian. And then we had her on this morning. You can check it out at the Odyssey app, AUDACY, if you want to check out our Odyssey app. And she talked about her experience in Paris. But, of course, we had one very, very important question. And that was, you know, did you get to hang out with Snoop Dogg? And I can't find the clip because why would I? But she had a great time.
And she...
There we go. If it plays.
Adrienne, where are you?
Adrienne, did you get to meet Snoop Dogg?
I did.
Let's go.
Yeah, he likes our U.S. horses, so he came over and did a little interview with two of the U.S. horses with him and Martha dressed up in their full dressage regalia, and it was pretty funny.
I mean, I'm sure competing is a great highlight, but how did that factor in as far as competition versus meeting Snoop Dogg?
It was fun. It was after competition, you know, so we were all ready for just some fun, and does an awesome job, and it just brings some fun attention to our sport, which could be a little bit hard for outside people to understand. So I think it's always great when we can be a bit more relatable. I actually think he's doing a fantastic job kind of being an ambassador, and, you know, the whole point of the Olympics is to draw everybody together. So I think the more, you know, people we can reach and draw into this, you know, big Olympic feeling, the better.
And big thanks to Adrienne Lyle for joining us this morning. Check out the full interview on the Odyssey app.
Team USA did add 8 more medals yesterday, and our total is now at 79. We do trail China in golds by 1. They've got 22. We have 21. Simone Biles wrapped up her 2024 Olympics and quite possibly her career because she is at the old age of 27, nearing retirement age for a gymnast. But she did get the silver medal in women's floor. And when it comes to 2028,
she's going to do it.
I think she might do it.
I feel it.
She'll be 31.
Hey, the number. Look at me. I'm still more awesome than everybody else.
She is.
Hey, as far as weather, 78 degrees. Going to be sunny today. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
Jeets is in for Ryan Castle this week, and he is up next with your morning 12-pack.
Yes, the Daily Migs Show.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime, made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.
Christ, compassion, community. These 3 characteristics connect all believers. Here at Christian Healthcare Ministries, we prioritize our shared faith-based values by offering programs for every Christian. Why? Because that every Christian is you. From flexibility in picking providers to the ability to personalize your care with affordable options, you'll see biblical unity in action as our members make a difference. Learn more by visiting chministries.org/solution.
A lot can happen between falling in love with a house and owning it. Having an advocate who can help you navigate negotiations, timelines, inspections, and more can make all the difference. That's what the expertise of a Realtor can do for you, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.